Hello YouTube friends, Ben Ochart here. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just finished a live stream. Look at this mess. Yes, I'm giving away that pump, and I'm giving away that algae scrubber. You can hear about that in that special announcement video that I released. But you can see it's quite a mess on here. I got to clean it up. But anyway, some of you have asked about the way I feed my fish. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I feed these guys down here. The big boys, the big Malawis that are in that 150-gallon tank. And I'll tell you one thing I don't do. You know, a while back, people used to talk about power feeding. I'm going to power feed my fish. And basically what that is I'm going to give my fish Malawi bloat. And so I don't power feed. I don't give them more food than I think is needed in an effort to get them to grow faster or to be bigger faster. I just feed them in a way that I think is sensible. And I'll show you. Let me just go ahead and show you what I do. They haven't been fed this morning, so I'll go ahead. They're pretty excited, you can tell. Let's go ahead and open this up. I've got the top of this tank covered for evaporation purposes. You see these pieces of plexi. And I've got them cut in a way so I have a couple feeding holes, one right here, and I have another one on this side right here. So this helps me to just have a spot where I can drop food in without having to move all the plexi stuff. I feed them a combination of food. I talked about it actually in today's live stream. This is a container for probiotics from Cobalt Probiotics. You can see it there, but it's not just probiotics. What I have in here is a combination of things. So I can open it up, have you look at the fish while I do it. There we go. I'm not filming on a tripod today. I'm just freehanding this, so if you get a little bit of shake, I'm sorry. But you can see in here I've got a whole variety of things. I've got cobalt floating, cobalt sinking. I've got some extreme in there. I've got some North Fin. You can tell by the different pellets. I've got some of these 3 and 6 millimeter size pellets. I've got the big floating pellets from Cobalt. I've got the regular, some of the regular stuff from Extreme and some of the stuff from North Fin. Let's go ahead and just throw some in. And what I do is I do it all by, kind of do it all by feel. I don't really have a measured amount. I just grab a few pinches and drop it in. You can see they like it. And the pinches, you can see, they're good sized pinches. I mean, these are big fish. They need a lot of food. And you can see it here. I'll do it side to side because I want everybody to get a shot, including the pleco that lives at the bottom. So I'll do some on this side too. And you can see they like it. I'll probably do, I mean, it's a lot of fish here. So I'll do several good pinches to each side. Just making sure that everybody, including some of the very subdominant fish, like this old Z-Rock, and some of the smaller fish, the Red Empress, Borley, fish like that. Make sure they all get a shot at it. So I'm not measuring anything. I'm not really doing any kind of fine measurements of any kind. I'm not doing, okay, 1 teaspoon of this, 1 teaspoon of that. I'll do that once a day. Give them each side like two or three of those scoops, and then what I'll do is I'll do it once a day. Sometimes I'll go a day without feeding them just to give them a chance to clean out their gut. And also once a week I'll give them some veggies, like some of that spirulina 2020, or sometimes I use the North Fin veggie wafers, things like that. But you can see they love the stuff, and they probably want a little bit more. A couple more scoops here just to... I mean, they're big guys, they need a lot of food. Anyway, that's how I feed. It's nothing really formal, nothing really fancy, not very scientific. I feed them until I feel like they've had enough to eat. But I'll tell you something, they consume all of it in under a few minutes. Really a minute max. They really never go more than a minute. If they're eating for longer than a minute, I've overfed them, and I get a net and I scoop the food out because I don't want them to get clogged up and to get bloat. And I have never had, I think maybe once in all the years I've kept Malawis, I've never had Malawi bloat, maybe once the entire time, okay? So there you go. That's the way I feed my my Malawi cichlids, my big haps. And if you have any questions, comment below. And I hope to see you on Saturday for the cichlids and coffee live stream. And be sure to look into that contest. It runs until the end of August 2020. And I'm going to give away a pump, a real nice pump, an Expert-Matic dual air pump. Runs about 30 bucks on Amazon. I'm also going to give away this real nice big algae scrubber from Santa Monica Filtration. I think runs about 300 bucks. Giving all that away. Check out the special announcement on my YouTube channel page. All right. Thank you, my friends. I appreciate you stopping by, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.